All right, today we're diving into the creative philosophy of the legendary music producer Rick Rubin. And trust me, it's a totally radical and honestly liberating way to think about making things. It really challenges the whole idea of where creativity even comes from.
So let's start with the big one, the question that kind of haunts anyone trying to create something new, right? Whether you're writing a song or starting a business. Where do those great ideas really come from?
You know the story we're always told? It's that creativity is like this magical lightning strike, that you're supposed to conjure these brilliant ideas out of thin air. It's this special gift, something reserved for the lone genius toiling away by themselves. Well, that's the myth we're here to challenge. Because that belief that you have to invent something from absolutely nothing, it's not just wrong, it's incredibly stressful. I mean, think about the burden that puts on you. It creates this immense pressure to perform, right? It's the source of that paralyzing fear of the blank page and that agony of what we call creative block. And maybe, worst of all, it can make you believe that, you're just not one of the chosen few, that you're not creative enough. It's a total recipe for anxiety, not for art. So, okay, let's get to the alternative. Rick Rubin offers a completely different way of seeing our role in this whole process, and it's built around this simple but really profound metaphor, the artist as an antenna. This right here, this idea completely flips the script. Your job isn't to invent, it's to receive. The ideas, they're already out there, floating around in the universe just like radio waves. You're simply the antenna, and your job is to tune in and pick up the signal. Rubin calls this universal wellspring the source. And here's the most crucial part. This source of inspiration isn't very deep inside you waiting for you to dig it out. No, it's external. It's literally everywhere, in nature, in conversations you overhear, in art, in those quiet moments. It is always broadcasting. So if all these amazing ideas are just out there, the big question becomes, how do we get better at hearing them? How do we fine-tune our own personal antenna? Well, it actually turns into a pretty practical process. It really breaks down into 3 simple steps. First, you just have to pay attention. You have to cultivate awareness. Look and listen to the world around you like everything is a potential clue. Second, you capture what you notice. Write it down, record a voice memo, sketch it out, whatever works. And the key here is zero judgment. Don't analyze if it's good or bad, just get it down. And then third, and this is much later, you filter. You go back through everything you captured and just see what resonates with you on an intuitive level. What gives you that little spark of energy? That's the signal you follow. And that is the fundamental mindset shift. You stop trying to force an idea into existence, and you start practicing the art of simply noticing the ideas that are already trying to find you. The pressure is just gone. Your only job is to be open and aware. Okay, so now we get to another really critical piece of this whole philosophy. Once you've received an idea, who is it for? The usual answer might surprise you, but Rubin's answer is even more radical. I mean, how liberating is that? Stop worrying about what the market wants, or what your boss wants, or what's going to go viral. The only audience that truly matters is you. You are the first and most important critic. If a piece of work moves you, if you think it's beautiful or interesting, then you've already succeeded. That's it. This brings up a really crucial distinction, right? The difference between art and entertainment. Entertainment is often made with the audience's reaction as the main goal. It's basically a product designed to please a crowd. But art, in this philosophy, starts as an expression just for yourself. The goal is to explore a feeling or an idea. Whether an audience ends up connecting with it, well, that's just a beautiful side effect, not the primary objective. Okay, so let's zoom out. Let's look at the biggest possible picture here. If your role is to be an antenna and to create just for yourself, what's the ultimate purpose of all of this? What is this final transmission really all about? See, ultimately, creativity isn't just about making stuff. It's a way of participating in something so much larger than yourself. It's how we connect with the wonder and the beauty and the infinite mystery of just being alive. Every single act of creation is your part in that grand ongoing conversation. And that's the thought I really want to leave you with. What would happen if you just let go? Let go of all that pressure to be a genius inventor. What if you just relaxed, opened yourself up, and started listening? What signals from the universe are out there, just waiting for you to tune in?